Greetings, everyone. This is Gigi. How's everybody doing today? I wanted to come on to just give my take on the ins and outs of being a caregiver. Some people think it's easy. Some people know it's not. It's difficult. And I kind of think one of the most important things to try and work through is taking time for you, the caregiver. Because if you, the caregiver, aren't in a good place, how can you be good for your person? Be it your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, whoever you're caring for. You can easily build up resentment for the job that you've undertaken, because when you took the position, maybe it was like out of necessity, or you just felt like, hey, I want to do this for my loved one. But there's a lot to it. Some people just don't understand. They just don't maybe care to understand. But the person may be bedridden. They may be limited in their mobility of what they can and can't do, but still, you're dedicated to that person, okay? And if you're a decent person, you're going to want to be the best that you can be for that person. You don't want to half step on the responsibilities that you've undertaken. So all that's weighing heavily, on you. And well, I know in my case, I was getting to the point where I felt like I couldn't get out the tunnel. I just needed a fresh beginning. And that's why I decided my best move would be to leave the area that I had lived in all my life, 71 years. And even though my sister, honestly, I'm going to be honest, she'll be 89 in July. She's always lived in the state that we moved from. It was difficult for her. It was difficult for me. It still is difficult getting adjusted to a new way of life, a new area. The weather is extremely hot. It was like 112, 111. Yeah, we're out in the desert, kind of, sort of. But that move has given me a brand new outlook. I don't want to cry, but I'm able to have more time for myself, okay? Because I got up this morning, like, I always get up like 4 o'clock in the morning. We're like 2 hours behind. We're like on Central, like, I get up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I also wanted to go to bed earlier, than normal. But I was able to get up, like, and go walking and just praising God and listening to my music and everything. I had time for me. Most importantly, where I'm living, I don't have that fear that I had where I was. I'm not constantly like having to look behind my back, my shoulder, to being on guard. And even with my sister being 89 years old, I'm seeing where she's like that. It's like we don't realize what we have adjusted to accommodate the life that we're living wherever it is we're living in the United States. My sister always tells me at night, she said, "Did you lock that door? Did you make sure the door was locked?" And I said, "Yeah, I locked it. It's like we don't realize it. It's just a terrible way to be, but this is the reality. This is the reality that we as Black people, we've lived with this our entire lives. Being on guard, always, trying to see if somebody's out to get us. That's a terrible way to live, but that's what we have had to deal with. So what I'm trying to tell you now is where I am, it's a completely different atmosphere. It's just so serene and idyllic and just, Maybe hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. But I'm able to have time for myself. And I'm able to care for my sister. Well, you may say, well, what about when your sister's out, when you're out walking, where's your sister? My sister's asleep. Okay, she does get up and go to the bathroom. As we all know, that older people or people that are on diuretics and things of that nature, they have to have multiple trips to the bathroom. I remember my aunt, I used to have to pick her up because she would fall so many times. We didn't know at the time that she had Parkinson's, and that causes you, to fall. You lose, the ability to walk. But yeah, it's just part of it. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, my sister gets up. She has a cane she uses, and something could maybe happen. But you know what? I'm 71. Sometimes I have to catch myself, or I may almost fall and don't. I trust in God. I trust in God, and He has shown Himself to be in this move that I have made, and I thank God for it. I don't take any of this for granted. No, I don't take it for granted. But that's what I had to do. I had to leave. I had to leave where I had lived my whole life and go to a whole different lifestyle, another country, if you will. And even though it has been a little difficult, because you're making adjustments, and it's but I was open to it. I wanted to have an opportunity to have a life for myself and be able to care for my sister. And I knew that if I was in a good place, she would be in a better place, because I would be in a better state of mind to be able to do whatever I need to do for her, which she deserves to have. I didn't want to be taking care of her in a begrudging manner. I wanted it to be out of love. And that was how I was able to achieve that, by leaving the place that we had called home for so long. So I just wanted to say to you all that are caregivers, hey, I know what you're going through. And it's not for everybody to just up and move. It's not, because it's hard. It was like my sister and I and the cat. We bought the cat too, because that was good for my sister. My sister loves that cat. That's her man. Don't mess with her man. But that's what I had to do. And so far, thank God, it's working out. So just hang in there. If I can help in any way, offer suggestions. I'm not trying to, solicit or anything, but hey, I'm trying to help. Reach out to me, and I'll do what I can. But we're in this together. I know what it's going through. I'm a CNA, not active, but I'm caring for my sister, so I know how hard it can be. And I just want to take my hat out off to you and applaud you for the job that you're doing, because it's not easy. I know it is not easy. Plenty of people will not give you your just due, but I'm giving it to you, okay? It's a hard job, and everybody can't do it, but you're doing it. You're special. You're one of God's special people. That's all for today. Blessings. Thanks for watching. Please like and share. Subscribe. Blessings. Thank you.